Hey, I am Goddess Cree, and I am back with another divine message. Today is Saturday. I hope everyone had an awesome day today. The angel number for today is angel number 9. This is spiritual enlightenment. This is completion, an end of a phase, getting ready to start a new, making room for a new phase. Spirit is asking you to act with integrity rather than ego. Bring forth new life. This is higher consciousness and spiritual alignment with your life purpose. So, angel number 9. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get into it. We're going to do something a little different. We're going to check the love energy for collective. What's going on in the energy of love for the collective today? Let's see. What is the message for love today? The energy of love for collective. What does Spirit have to say about love today? Emotional safety. It says you don't have to walk on eggshells, hide your feelings, or second guess yourself. This connection holds you with care. Okay? All right. Okay, so secret and lies was in reverse. It says nothing here is what it seems. Lies, omission, and double lives could be distorting the connection. But it was in reverse. Okay. Anything else? Let's get one more card for the collective. Unspoken feelings. This was also in the reverse. It says you're not imagining the undercurrent. There's an emotional charge here that no one's fully naming yet. So, collective, it looks like someone is in an emotional safety relationship. Not only that, secrets and lies was in reverse. There are no secrets and lies here. And everything that needs to be spoken has been spoken. Okay. And then we have friend zone in the reverse on the bottom. So it looks like that is going to be, or you are in a pretty good relationship. Okay. Awesome. Let's see. Anything else collective needs to know about this relationship? Anything else collective needs to know? Let's see. Spirit, any other messages about the relationship? Any other messages? Okay. Right. So we had temptation and self-deception, crossing. It says make wise decisions. So that was crossing. Okay, so someone questioning something in a relationship. Okay, so Spirit says there is expansion and growth here. We have action. Okay. And then balance came out crossing. So there's something that someone is, you're weighing something out, and it has to do with cause and effect and choices. So Spirit is asking you to make the right decision. So this came out again. Basically, I believe that came in the crossing. So this is also talking about possible deception. Someone is being asked to make a wise choice here. Okay. This was almost in reverse. Memories of missing someone, past life soulmate, the past. So this has something to do with the past. I'm going to put that in crossing as well. Okay, so someone has emotional safety in a relationship now. The cards say there is not secrets, there are no lies, all feelings have been spoken, so everything is out on the table. There is some temptation here, but it talks about self-deception. So looks like you have some decisions to make, and it has to do with balancing things out with the karma card here, which also talks about decisions as well. It says weighing things out, cause and effect choices. So your choices are going to directly affect this relationship. And that came out in the crossing. And then we have, before that, this talks about possible expansion and growth, pursuing your passion. So whatever it is, you do need to make action on whatever this situation is. And this situation has something to do with a past love soulmate, past life soulmate here. Okay. What else for the collective? So it looks like you're someone sitting back and getting information, trying to figure this situation out. Someone's keeping tabs. It says watching and spying here. Okay. Spirit wants you to know your self-worth. Or it looks like someone may be questioning their self-worth. Whoever has to make this decision, because this actually came out in the reverse. So someone is questioning their self-worth here. Okay. Anything else? Anything else? Because they have many options. So this is what the decision is about. You're holding on to many options. This is kind of unconventional. Decisions is on this card as well. So you got 3 cards that are talking about decisions. Wow. Okay. Okay. So spirit guides, you need to seek the advice of your spirit guides. You need divine guidance. You need to start listening to the signs and synchronicities, and that tried to come out in the reverse. It actually did. So that indicates you need to seek the advice of your spirit guides. Signs and synchronicities. The universe will give you answers to your questions. You just have to listen to the signs and synchronicities around you. Okay? All right. Anything else? So this could be in summer. So something could actually happen in summer. This is a timing card. Something could happen in summer. Okay. Wow. Okay, so it does say, it talks about emotional and physical distance here. So this is talking about a timeout. What about this emotional distance? Okay, so the past is affecting the future. Past suffering. And it says the past is affecting the future. Spirit says, let the past go. And it's on the bottom of this card. So, some decisions need to be made in this relationship. Everything is out on the table, basically. There is emotional safety here, but there are some decisions that still to be made. Spirit wants you to be careful of self-deception in this decision that you're making. There's action that needs to be made, and it will bring forth expansion and growth, but it looks like this person is in their head about the decisions. Balance needs to be really brought forth in this relationship. There are memories, and someone is holding on to the past, and it has to do with a soulmate. Okay, so there is some watching and spying here. And that's because someone is questioning their worth. Once again, there are some decisions that need to be made. There are some options here. Someone may need to let go. But you really need to seek the advice of your spirit guides. Anytime you get ready to make a decision or you're pondering a decision, you should always ask your spirit guides for assistance before you make that decision. And that's not being done here. It's in the reverse. Something is going to happen in the summer. The summer card came out. There will be progress. As of right now, there is some distance, and it has to do with the past affecting the future. And then we have structure and foundation under the bottom. So whoever this is, they want to build a strong foundation and have balance. But Spirit says that building this will be slow and steady. In order to build a strong foundation, it has to be slow and steady. If it's built quickly, there may be some mistakes along the way. It'll cause the foundation to be a little rocky. So there has to be a strong foundation. And then I also have forgiveness as well. So with any relationship, there has to be forgiveness. All right, so let's see. Let's get a couple more messages. I'll let you guys go. Just wanted to pop on and check the energy. Decided I wanted to check the energy, see what the love was talking about in the collective's energy. So collective, once again, there is emotional safety here. Secret and lies came in reverse. So there is truth being spoken. However, someone is still needing to make some decisions. There are some decisions that need to be made here. And it looks like it has a lot to do with the past affecting the future. So remember that there's nothing to be gained in the past. We have to move forward. There's no blessings that can come out of the past. We have to move forward. And in moving forward, we have to make good decisions. And decisions came out 3 times. Under self-deception, decisions came out in balancing the relationship, and also in now, I know I saw it 3 times. However, right here, where it's talking about many options. Okay. All right, so let's see. Let's get another message. Anything else collective needs to know about this relationship? Okay. It says rush of the excitement. Angel number 10. It says 10, energy. Okay. Anything else? Anything else? Wow. Okay. You are protected. Okay, so when that rush of the excitement came out, I actually heard don't rush. So Spirit wants you to know don't rush. And that coincides with the structure of foundation. If you want a strong foundation, it has to be slow and steady. So Spirit says don't rush. Okay, so let's see what Tarot has to say. Let me get one card about this relationship from Tarot. Tarot, you have any additional information? Ooh, I see Tower. There's about to be a sudden change here. The Tower doesn't always mean a negative thing. Sometimes Spirit steps in and causes towers that teaches us valuable lessons, and it just means a shift in the energy, and sometimes it's a well-needed shift. Okay? So keep in mind, today is angel number 9. When it comes to relationships, it means unconditional love. It means spiritual maturity. So, let's see. Anything else collective needs to know? Okay, so this is the Hermit. Okay, so the Hermit has wisdom and guidance, seeks wisdom and guidance. So Spirit wants you to know all the answers of life are within you. So there is a distance and time out card here that talked about emotional and physical distance. So there will be a change, and this change will be in summer. And you will have all the answers that you need. Continue to search for the answers. You need to ask the spirit guides for assistance in making these decisions about this relationship. Spirit says you have all the answers that you need within you. And then we have the 3 of Pentacles under the bottom, which is talking about teamwork and learning and creating, determination and goals, building success. Spirit wants you to reach for help when you need it. And once again, this is the This is assistance, divine guidance, signs and synchronicities, guardians. So Spirit wants you to ask for help when you need it. Three of Pentacles. This relationship will foster teamwork, but the right decisions will have to be made. Definitely. The right decisions will have to be made. Okay? All right, so let's see. What does this deck have to say? And we'll get our angel message. Anything else collective needs to know? Let's see. Anything else collective needs to know? Okay, so this goes with the Hermit. This says why. That says why. Let's see. You're looking for a decision. This person, whoever this is dealing with this relationship, wants to make a decision. Okay, so there was something that is going to assist you in making this decision. There is going to be a tower, a sudden change. Spirit says you have the wisdom. You need to continue seeking before you make any decisions, because this could bring in teamwork. You have to build in order to have success and build on a strong foundation. I said, was there anything else collective needs to know? The why card came out. So there's a question here, and it has to do with your decisions. So Spirit wants you to know everything that glitters is not gold. So we have many option card out here with the decision. So someone has a decision that they need to make. And when you make the right decision, it will bring forth peace. When you make the right decision, it will bring forth peace. Let's get an angel message. What does the angels have to say about this message? What does the angels have to say about this message? Let's see. Mother, Father, God. And then we got to do the work under the bottom. So that is confirmation for the assistance. I'm trying to move the cards out the way so I can get to it. So that is the confirmation for this spirit guide here. That is confirmation. Mother, Father, God. Before you make any decisions, you need to connect back with Spirit. There needs to be a connection. Because remember, this card came into the reverse. This card came into the reverse. So remember that before you make any decisions in life that affects others, you need to ask the counsel of the Most High, of God. Whatever your belief is, you need to get counsel. You shouldn't be asking others, because sometimes others can give you info that's not very good, that can lead you in the wrong direction. If you are truly connected and you have strong faith, Mother, Father, God, you have to connect back to Source before making decisions that will affect yourself and others. So this is confirmation. And then under the bottom it says do the work. And so remember that Spirit says, no rush. Yes, you have high energy, but no rush. And Spirit wants you to always understand that you are protected. Okay? But the Hermit card came out, which will assist you in answering all your questions, which is why. Spirit also wants you to make sure you're making the right decision, and that's why you need to connect with Mother, Father, God. You need your spirit guides so that you can see and be able to discern what's not good for you. So this is, once again, all that glitters is not gold. There are two masks here. So the decisions that you make, you have to make sure who's not, you got to be able to check to see who's not wearing a mask so that you're not tricked. Once you make that good decision, once you make the decision that's good for you, it's going to foster in peace. So there will be peace after you connect back to spirit. You're going to need to connect back to spirit when it comes to this relationship. Okay? All right, so let's check the signs. I hope I didn't talk too long. Let's see who this resonates with. Okay. This should resonate with a Virgo, Pisces. Happy birthday, Pisces babies. Aquarius, Aries, a Leo. And then we have Capricorn under the bottom. If this is not one of your signs, this could be in your birth chart and one of your placements. So once again, I am Goddess Cree, and this was a divine message. Please click that like, subscribe. Let me know if this resonates with you. And I hope you guys have an awesome Saturday. See you tomorrow. Love, peace, and light. Bye.